TV studio. Getting down with motorsports and all things Americana. This is powered by Done Right TV.
Going live in 3, 2, 1.
Celebrating the embodiment and enhancing entrepreneurship. This is Mind Your Business. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Kelly Jeffries.
All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We are here for, I don't know what episode this is. I can't remember what, I don't know.
It's
We're not counting 4, 5,
Yep.
6, but episode
They've been starting to
something
go by.
of Mind Your Business podcast. What's up, Brad? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. We
Anything-
survived the
any
fair.
news? Yeah.
Had a good time there. So
Fair Hell Month. Fair
Yeah,
Hell
for
Month.
you, yeah.
God, it's brutal. Okay, well, today we have Trevor Muilenburg and Colin Gomez. So let's bring these guys on, and we'll say hi to these guys. What's going on, guys?
How's it going?
Not too bad, not too
All
bad.
right.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Appreciate being here.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you coming in. So, what do you do? What do you? I know you do auto repair. Give us a little background.
I own Muilenburg Motorsports. We
Okay.
do a little bit of everything. Fleet maintenance is a big thing for us. Basic auto repair, custom hot rods, bikes.
Nice.
You name it, we do about anything. Lift kits, wheels, and tires. So if it's got, tires, we'll work on it.
So
for
you're
the
more
most
into
part,
custom stuff.
Yeah, we like to do the hot rods and
I hear
custom. I mean, obviously, when you got a truck rolling down the road with nice wheels and lifting tires,
Oh, yeah.
looks really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your name's on the back of it. Everybody wants to come spend some money with you.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
then, especially like hot rods, everybody's got a prized hot rod here in the Quad Cities. It seems like and
Right.
We like working on them, so
Yeah, that's cool.
the more we can get out there, the better.
Yeah, absolutely. So how long you been doing that?
We just started off in February full time for ourselves.
Okay.
And but I've been doing it for about 22 years.
So you've
now.
been working for somebody else, and
Yep.
you just
So
good for you, man.
dealerships, small mom and pop shops.
Yeah.
I started out when I was 14 with my Uncle John at Goodyear.
So it's one of them things you've been doing all your life, pretty much.
Yep,
But you
used to
just
be,
bit the bullet and decided to
Yep.
do it on your own. What led to that?
Well, I was making really good money, and then I was making almost no money. So
That happens, doesn't it?
having that little push over the edge was pretty hard for me, though.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I got a great old lady, so she's like,
Oh, that
"You just
good,
need to go
good
do your
support
thing,
team is
and
is important.
we'll figure it out from there." So she's
Yes.
very awesome with that.
That's great. That's
So-
great. So you just decided to quit a job and start
Yeah,
on
so
your
I was,
own?
I
pretty
was
much?
working at Honda here in Davenport,
Okay.
and was making, like I said, really good money, and all of a sudden it went to almost nothing. And
But it kind of, I don't know, man. And we were talking about that a little bit earlier. I worked at Alcoa for almost 12 years, and they offered a buyout, and I'm like, I'll take it. I don't even.
I wish they
no
would offered me a
questions.
buyout when
Yeah,
they
I
didn't
get
do
it.
that.
But I mean, it just. But that still could have went away. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
because they do cuts and stuff all the time, don't they? I
Oh
mean,
yeah, they lay people off time to time, and the worst part about being at a dealership is most of us are flat rate. So
Yeah.
either you can be busting your ass and hopefully making 40 hours a week, or
Right.
busting your ass and make 100 hours a week.
So how hard is it to? I mean, because I used to work on my cars a little bit when they were work onable.
So like the 90s.
Been a while.
You know,
90s
maybe
and below.
probably 80s.
Yeah.
But I mean, anymore, man. I mean, it's all connected. It's all electronic.
Anymore, they got 20 computers in a vehicle or a semi going on the road. You got ABS systems, collision systems.
But there's tools and stuff that help you
there's lots of
diagnose
tools,
stuff. I
and
guess
I can
right?
tell you myself, I probably got about $400,000 in tools.
believe
so
it.
in between scanners and toolboxes and everything else.
But without them, you're dead in the water.
But yeah, and every year, especially like scanners and computer equipment, you got to update them once a year just to get all the new information. And they're really good for giving you 3 or 4 years, and then you got to buy a new one. So
right.
yeah.
Yeah. So
20
it's like
grand in a
anything else,
computer
they
and
update.
It's
and you
junk.
have to-
Oh yeah. So that's the biggest thing, is just keeping up to date with all the stuff, and then people want to know why it's so expensive to work on a car, get
Dude,
their
it's
car worked
expensive
on.
with everything.
Overhead.
This broadcasting isn't any different. And I know your photography is cheap, isn't it?
Oh yeah, real cheap.
Cameras.
That's my wife.
We won't do that.
Well, we ought to bring her in.
Appreciate
We should bring her in.
No, I don't believe
That
so.
might be a bad conversation.
We should bring
Yeah.
her in. Awesome. So, so you sponsor a few cars. I see you on your Facebook. There's a few cars that you sponsor.
Quite a few dirt cars. I got a BMX bike that I sponsor for Fisher Jones. It's a good buddy of mine, Corey.
Okay.
So that's a NASCAR race we were just at. I do a lot of parts with Napa Auto Parts, and they bought me and my girlfriend some tickets to sit on pit road behind the crew chief.
That's nice.
Last Sunday. So
And where's that? Daytona?
that was at Iowa Speedway.
Oh, that's
Newton.
Iowa. Okay.
I want to. Like I said, I told you I want to get there. So
Oh
what's
yeah,
more,
we get tickets to
get
go up
there.
there next year. Usually go to there's a Napa tent up there. They give you food and beer and drinks and everything else.
Now, I heard the Indy cars weren't going back there next year or ever.
I wouldn't be surprised there. That's a pretty small track for as fast as they go.
Yeah.
That's Fisher Jones there. It's the kid I sponsor on a BMX bike. So, and then one of the lovely toolboxes.
Yeah.
that
What's
costs
that?
Look at that
$800 there.
a week, yeah.
It's just a weekly
payment for
payment.
5 years.
That's all it is. Just a payment.
30 years on Snap-on payment, so
Yeah.
you just never get out of that stuff. But that one, about $35,000 just for the box.
Oh,
But it's
it.
got disc brakes and all that stuff on it. So
Oh wow.
What? Where's the steering wheel? How do you
Is
do
that one of the
there's
ones
a-
that'll
Imagine
drive
that.
itself?
on the other side where the paper towel holder is, there's a lever. It's got like a T handle. You pull down and it releases all the brakes. And they make a motor kit for them too, but it sits. It's not like I'm using
Yeah.
it for races.
Yeah, that thing probably weighs a lot.
You know, and I promised you I'd come out and see you and take pictures. And after seeing this, I gotta find time to get out there
Well,
and see you.
come on down. You're always welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
But so yeah, that kid's been racing a lot lately and winning a bunch of races. So he's really good for his age class. So
Where all does he race at? What's the locations?
so they race East Moline pretty regular over there at the BMX track, and then he's been all over
Has he?
Iowa, Illinois. And,
Starting to get out there then.
Oh yeah, he's making his way, making a name for himself for
Yeah, yeah.
sure. So
He's gonna need a full throttle sticker on
yeah,
there.
we can do that. That's a bike I built about 11 years ago. Got everything pretty much custom on it. 2001 Sportster. It's got a custom seat made in Chicago. It's all leather. Nothing special, but it was a cool bike at the time.
Nice. Nice.
That was the last bagger I built for myself. Just a ride-around toy. Had cams and the basic stuff. The hot rod, thunderheader.
So you can tear a motorcycle apart, bore it out, rebuild it, put in cams.
Yeah, that one's not bored.
tune it.
That one's just a stock style 103, and then I just put cams in it and a tune, and
Yeah.
it was a everyday driver for me before I had the little one over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So,
Them have gotten stupid too. I had
Oh, yeah.
I think I had a 13 CVO that I paid too much money for, but I think I've seen they're over like 50 grand now,
yeah?
man.
I think in 14 when I bought that bike, I paid maybe 15 out the door for it,
Oh my god.
and now they're $40,000, $50,000.
Yeah. So I have a Heritage Softail of 14, and that was a 103, and bored it to a 107, put cams in it, and got Vance and Hines in there, and
All right.
tuned it. and
It's
it
got
makes
some
a
go.
difference.
Oh yeah.
It makes a heck of a difference, and it sounds so nice.
Yeah, they're
when you start
dogs.
it up.
They're
Yeah.
dogs. And the new ones might not be too bad.
The
'cause
new
they're
ones,
putting
the
bigger
M8s are
motors
pretty
in them.
fast.
Yeah, they run pretty good. They're 100 horse, 100 foot-pounds of torque.
Are
just
they
a
really?
tune out of
Right
the
on,
box.
yeah.
But like a twin cam bike, they're pretty. 14 and older twin cam bike. They're pretty sluggish
Yeah.
out of the box. You
Yeah.
know, and after you ride one with a little bit of motor work done, you really don't want to even get on one that's stock anymore.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, that one there, Hetzler, it had like a brown pinstripe on it. Hetzler was over at the car show, that Rod and Custom show.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it all apart there at the show, and he pinstriped it all, and I put it all back together and just did, miter powder coat and
Yeah.
stuff. It wasn't anything fancy, just something to ride around and have some fun with.
Yeah. Did you have anything over at the 97X car show?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because I've been there taking pictures the last 2 years.
Yeah, I haven't had
And,
anything over
maybe
there
I
the
thought
past
maybe I
couple
had
years.
some of your stuff.
I'm not a big. The Bend is a nice place. It's not as homey as like where the Rod and Custom show used to be there at the Expo Center.
Yeah.
That just seemed like a better place.
Yeah.
It's,
They don't. Do they use that much anymore?
not for much. It's usually like the wood show and the tractor show, camper show kind of thing, but it doesn't seem like much.
Everything's changed, man. I remember like Sturgis on the River. That used to be,
Used to be big, and
and then everything just kind of.
It was even cool when it was at the fairgrounds.
Yeah,
on
for
the
sure.
river. I thought they always had like the dinos and stuff there. There was always something crazy. The Wall of Death. There was always some crazy stuff going on. Now it's hard to even find an event like that that's worth going to.
Right.
You know.
Right. So, Colin, welcome.
Hi.
Give me a little bit of your background.
So my name's Colin Gomez. I'm owner at GNS Auto and Performance. I partner with Muilenburg Motorsports part-time right now. Part-time. I have been, I would say actively working and wrenching on hot rods and muscle cars and drag cars. I have a pretty big drag racing background and street car background. And I would say it's been 15 years. 15 years ago, I'd say I drove my first drag car, race car. I come from a pretty stout mechanical background. I'm a semi-mechanic by trade, diesel mechanic. I've been doing that for almost a decade now. It all started, man, just like any other kid who's grew up wrenching bicycles, mini bikes, dirt bikes. My dad, I have a big family. I'm one of 6 kids. So back
So there's always something to work on.
yeah, there's always something to work on, and I'm almost the youngest. There's one younger than me, but growing up, there was always a stockpile of bicycles, and then as we got older, there was it all started from my dad. Any success that I have in life as far as turning a wrench or interest in a car or anything, I owe it all to my dad. He was one of those dads that didn't want you sitting in the house. You know what I mean? And I grew up in a time of when tablets and screens and video games were coming up, and that was a thing to do, and that wasn't what I wanted to do. I was outside in my old man's back pocket doing whatever it is he wanted to do.
Yep, good
whatever,
for you.
it didn't matter what it was. So
Yeah, that's good.
to as far back as I can remember, he was buying dirt bikes, 4-wheelers, mini bikes, stuff like that wasn't running,
I
so.
miss them days, man. I don't
Yeah.
even think I seen a computer until I went to college. I was
Yeah.
like probably 20 years old before I'm like, what is that thing? And I had to take a class or something. I did a good job avoiding them most of my life, but anymore, man, these
can
screens,
Yeah, you can't even,
you can't get away from them.
and I have a 5-year-old son, and I try to keep him away from them, but it's pretty much just the way of the world at this point,
Well, and it's hard. I mean, when Brad, you probably the same thing. You guys maybe for a little bit, but we used to take off on our bikes, man, and we would be all over town. But I don't think you get away with that anymore. A 10, 11-year-old kid out there,
Somebody
you
might
know what I
steal
mean?
now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like, man,
Or they
that's
couldn't
just
survive; they'd get lost.
Well,
They didn't know how to make it work.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how we got anywhere.
Well, I remember I lived in a small town, 300 people most all the time. But we'd head down gravel roads and end up in a different county, probably.
Oh yeah, we used to take
find
off at Bettendorf
little
there.
ponds and go jump in them, and
Oh yeah,
we didn't come home till night.
ramp in the lagoon in the Bettendorf and pull our bike out and go back down the bike path somewhere else. And
Tony Vondrusky, Trevor is a stud. Love you, man. And then Trevor can do it all. Go see him for all your repair needs, guys.
thank you, sir.
Noah Van Dam, Colin G.
He's a good man.
Yeah, he is.
Whistling, you
Tony.
spelled my name wrong. Come on, man. I work with Noah. He's a good cat. He's a good kid, man.
Well, I might have to bring you my stuff because I got my stuff that's starting to fall apart.
Well, we'll take care of you. That ain't a problem.
Yeah.
And then, so then it started. We went from mini bikes and dirt bikes and stuff. And my dad has always been in. My dad's a big Mopar guy.
Okay.
Big, Plymouth Dodge Chrysler guy, and that's just what was embedded to him as a child and growing up. And a lot of people say, sadly, that's what I am too. But
Well, how can you not be? I mean,
Yeah.
old Mopars,
Yeah,
man. I mean,
you
are you kidding me?
Yeah, everybody. I call all the Chevy and Fords elbow cars. Everybody's got one, But my dad has always had some sort of old Mopar car or hot rod around. Even when it wasn't a Mopar, it was some sort of hot rod street car around. And when I was able to start driving, and get in, I was a little younger, supposed to be driving, but when 12, 13 years old, you know how it used to be. A kid could get behind the wheel back then and kind of learn how to drive at a young age, and nobody batted an eye. And once that happened, as soon as I grabbed the steering wheel for the first time, that was all she that was all she wrote.
Yeah.
And then it just started. It started young. Got my first hot rod at 16. I had a Fox Body Mustang, and it just evolved from there. And we started, me and my dad for a long time were buying and fixing cars and selling them, all old cars. We didn't want to touch none of the new cars. I don't want nothing to do with that. Pre-1990 stuff, and it just evolved, and then I got old enough to do it on my own, and then I kind of just took that torch and took off running with it.
Sure.
As far as, buying cars, motorcycles, then it evolved into motorcycles, and now I'm pretty much full-fledged only want to work on hot rods, muscle cars, and Harleys, you know. I don't want to do the Harley thing full-time, you know what I mean? I like doing it, you know what I mean? But it's not something, I would rather focus on the car side of things,
Sure.
and I got into drag racing when I just 17, 18 years old, and...
So you do full engine builds and stuff like that, or
Yeah, I can do, I've actually got 2 engines at home for guys that they put together and it didn't go so hot, so they ended up in my lap. And I do anything besides machine work. I don't do any machine work. That's what the machine
farm
shops
that
are
out.
for. Yeah,
Yep.
That's a you got to have a special touch to do that.
That's probably a lot of money for that machinery.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do it
it's
right.
it's like everything else too. It's only getting more expensive. But when I first started, it was probably half the cost for a lot of the labor and stuff as it is now. But everything's just so much more expensive.
Steve Purvis wants to know if you're hiring.
Well, Steve, you just need to start your own shop.
Oh, we got another one needs to start his own shop.
Oh, yeah. Steve's a great tech, too. He's over at Hyundai. He's been doing it 20 years or so.
And then Justin Hedgecock, Trevor works on all our stuff. Absolutely amazing.
Yep, there's Tony's car
cool.
there. So that's one I sponsor. But good-looking car.
His car is a good looking car. In all the pictures, it always looks clean. The paint's nice.
That was
That's a mod, right?
yeah, it's a
A-mod.
IMC mod or
A-mod.
A-mod, whatever you want to call
Yep.
it now. That's a brand new IRP car. That was probably the first night I think he was out.
Now, do you work on his motors too for that?
No, that's all crate stuff.
That's-
He
yeah.
works on all his own stuff. Great engine builder.
Yeah.
So I've known him for my whole life. That's Josh Riley there. It's a brand new car to him. Him and Donnie Lauk kind of share that car, and it's a fast car. I think his
That's
first
a
night out
street
too.
stock.
It's the
Right.
older one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one.
But it's
I wanna say
still
that's-
doing well.
I don't know what number that is, but I'm sure it was built in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a fast car. Tony makes them faster every year.
You got full throttle stuff all over
Yeah, I
these
say
too,
there's
man.
full throttle. I think Brad sponsors more stuff than I do. That's my little one in front of Gary Webb's car.
Yeah.
So growing up, he was one of my idols.
Yeah.
Watching him race and winning everything, and the Bell brothers are my uncles, so we grew up racing with them, or he raced their cars, and
I have a lot of drivers in the late models that come up to me and say, "Hey, Brad, try to get a picture of me beside Gary Webb."
oh yeah, that's
I've
why
had a dozen people.
every
ask me
chance I
that.
get, I try and have a picture with me and Gary or
Yep.
Lily and Gary, and I work on all of Gary's stuff when he doesn't have time for it because he's always on the road too.
Yeah. Yeah, he works.
He'll
a lot
drop it
too.
off or call me at 2:00 in the morning and say, "Hey, can you come in?" And used to be I don't know, it's probably been 10 years ago. He had a truck with about 2 million miles on it. A old
Yes, he told me
06
about
Dodge.
that. Yep, he told me about that.
And he'd call me at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, transporting a camper. He's like, "Hey, Trev, can you come and put a heater core in my truck?" It just blew out again. And I'm like, "All right, Gary, this is only the 10th one we put in it, but all right, let's go for it." I had it down. I could probably put a heater core in 06 Dodge in about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So he's a super cool cat.
Yeah, I've done some work for him, and it's interesting to listen to him.
Oh, yeah,
And
he's
I
very knowledgeable
work with
guy.
a guy, Mike Duvall, who worked for him in high school
Sure.
and drove for him in the summertime and stuff. We leave Monday and come back Friday, and he said he had the best job ever.
Oh
Going
yeah.
with cars and getting paid good and for back in them days.
Oh yeah, Gary's been doing it a long time. And
Yeah.
he's also a welder too. I mean, I've had him come over and weld cast engine blocks that you wouldn't think be welded up on the somebody left water in it over winter time on a race car
Yeah.
and
Yep.
blew all the frost plugs out of it, froze, and he'd come over and weld them up, and
Yep.
we'd make them last for a season.
Yep. I delivered stuff out to his shop out there. Him and his brother was working on getting ready for a race for that night, working on his car.
The one in bluegrass.
Yes.
Or-
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, he's got like 7 cars now or something. Seems like he gets a new
Yeah.
one every time I talk to him. But
Yeah.
Jake Lund to sponsor him too. He's a super good kid.
Yeah, he's funny. We give each other so much crap. You see that post I did? If your chicken is missing legs, you see that post
No.
I did? He was laying underneath it in shorts, and all of his skinny legs come out and go like this. And I took a picture of it, and I couldn't resist. I says, "If your chicken's missing legs, I think I found him."
Oh yeah, that's
Posted
nice.
that.
Super white, skinny legs.
Yep, that's what they were.
6 foot tall kid, 7 foot tall, however
Yep.
tall he is.
Tucked under her car.
And Kerry Brown there, help him out every once in a while. And for a while there, I had a old sniper car, and it was like a parts car. And I said, if you guys need something, just get it, go get it done. I'd rather see these guys race than, have to wait 2 weeks because they don't have the money for something that I got. So they
Yeah.
call and
Yeah,
go
Gary's a
get it or
good guy. He's
whatever.
got a big heart.
oh yeah, he's a super great guy.
He does a
Help
lot for
anybody,
racing.
and- oh yeah, he's always trying to. I'd like to go hunting with him, but
Yeah, he's a good
I
hunter.
gotta find the time to do that. You know, to being
Yeah.
a business owner, you're working.
The
100
boss won't
hours a
let you
week.
off?
No, he's an asshole.
It's one of the benefits of having your own business.
I know.
Yeah.
You can work 10 hours, or you can work 110 hours. You never know.
Yeah.
And that's
And you're still going to be behind.
playing catch up forever.
Yeah.
It's either you take it on and go behind, or don't take it on and you're still
Yeah.
behind. So
Never fails.
that's Lily and Donnie Lauch's car.
Yeah.
So that's one of our good buddies. He lives out by us here. And I'm in New Liberty. He's in Stockton, so he's about 6 miles from us, and try and help him out any way we can. So
Yeah.
that was at West Liberty a couple weeks ago at the fair race.
Always got to make it a point to stop and talk to them guys for about 20 minutes. And not that we
one of
give each other crap or anything, but
One of the pictures you took there, Brad.
yep.
So
Yep. I got a lot of pictures of Lily.
it's a little joke we had at the shop. Little pit stop on the Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse car.
Like he said,
Soup
we
it
work
up.
on it all.
We'll work on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of those power wheels, I put 20-volt DeWalt batteries in, and they'll do about 16 mile an hour.
Yeah.
It was just fast for a little kid.
How long does the motors last?
It
These
varies on them. So the John Deere, like Gators and stuff, for some reason they last a lot longer, and I don't
Yeah.
know what's different about the motors, but the power wheels, I think she's got like 4 Jeeps now, and they'll last, I don't know, about a month and a half with her. She'll blow the tires off of them or
I'll bet.
destroy the gears.
Yeah.
Blowing up the little plastic transmissions in them.
Yeah.
What do you expect? She's hanging around you two gearheads.
I know. That's the Jeep she had last year, and you can see the tires on it are pretty toast already because she rides it everywhere.
Yeah. So I took that picture too.
Yep.
And that was that was a good one. I love that. Making the heart there.
So where's your shop located?
We're down on Rockingham Road, just before you get to Tasty Freeze.
Okay.
It's the old Edwards Bakery building that was down there for anybody that grew up in the West End.
On the south side.
South side.
Yep, remember that?
Yep.
Yeah, just as you're heading out of town, just before the bend, pretty much,
Yeah.
like heading towards Buffalo.
Not too down. That's about across from Thunder Road, or
Yeah, just before you get to Thunder Road.
yeah, Thunder
Yeah,
Road.
kitty,
just
kind of
before
kitty quarter from them.
Yep.
Thunder Road. I used to do a lot of business with Tim down there.
Yeah, Tim and
He was just down there this morning talking to me about a carburetor he's got on a drag car he can't get figured out.
Yeah.
And the guy he's working on it for don't have a whole lot of money. I said, well, bring it down and we'll look at it. But right, I mean, it's a drag car. He's gonna have to spend some money. It's been sitting for a couple of years and had gas in it, so I'm sure it's pretty clogged up. So try and get him straightened out.
yeah. So, when you started out, was your business really good, or did you have some tough times, slow times?
I've had a couple slow weeks since I've started in February, but mostly it's been pretty busy. I've had a good clientele for a
And-
lot of years. And
Yeah. How's your advertisement? Is it all word of mouth?
so I sponsor the Steam Wheelers, so I got a big sign over there. Most of it's word of mouth or race cars or Fisher puts a little bit of word out there at the bike track, but a lot of it, I mean, I get fleets. I'm a hustler, so I'm always trying to chase the money.
Right.
Calling fleets and
Yeah.
trying to do what I can to make the money.
Yeah.
I'm at the point now I got to hire a couple people because I can't keep up with a lot of it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to talk this guy into going full
Yeah.
time.
Well, let's talk about that.
Yeah, well,
I just,
What's the holdup?
let's talk about what's going on here, man.
that's the thing is I've known Trevor for we're probably 10 years or better now, and we hit it off pretty much right out of the gate. We were both riding Harleys and doing burnouts on Harleys.
Right? I get it.
Wasting a tire.
Yeah, putting 3 tires on your bikes in a summer, kind of
Oh, yeah.
deal, and we kind of just became good buddies after that, And I'm a little bit younger than him, but he kind of took me under his wing there for a little bit, and when he went out on his own, he made the jump, and like I said, I've been a diesel mechanic now, by trade for almost a decade, and when he made the jump, man, I said, you know how friends are, you need any help, let me know,
Right.
and sure enough, man, he called me, and we started working together, and it was honestly our first time we've kind of done any business or work together, and it was working great,
Right.
we do a lot of work together, and between the two of us, there's really nothing we can't
It
figure
probably
out.
fits. Are you more of a gasser?
I work on everything.
You work
So
on everything?
The Duramax I've worked on for years. That's all I've ever owned is Duramax trucks. I've had a few Cummins trucks, but so I've done a lot of diesel stuff. I've worked on semis.
Sure.
It wasn't a trade that I ever wanted to get into because it's a lot heavier stuff. And I was the dumb young kid that's like, oh, I'll pull the head off this semi by myself, and realized real fast that that's not what you want to do. Listen to the old guys.
Yeah. So the reason you moved into the new shop is because your business is growing.
Yeah, it's twice as big, so it
Yeah.
gave me a chance to put a couple more hoist up, and then we got a side we call it a hot rod side.
Mm-hmm.
We just put a hoist up for Colin there to try and get him to come down more often and
Yeah.
start knocking some stuff out. And
That's pretty much how GNS Auto Performance, my little business was born. Is I was helping him, when he first went out on his own, and one thing led to another, and somebody got with him. I got a hot rod. Can you guys work on it? We can't find anybody around here that'll work on it, and treat it like it should be.
Right. They want everyone who puts it back. Want to put it back to stock.
Yeah, you will.
You don't need
well,
Yeah.
that's their baby, you know.
Yeah.
Anybody that owns
Yeah.
a hot rod, that's like their
Oh, yeah.
their child.
Yeah.
They want it. They don't want scratches. They want it taken care of. So
And so you take your 70 Chevelle to Meineke to have anything done.
No, you
and
don't.
Well, believe it or not, a lot of guys do. And they take them to shops like that, and not knocking any other shops by any means, but there's a certain way you have to work on old cars, hot rods, muscle cars, and you just don't get that at a lot of
Yeah, you have to treat it as your own.
yeah, at a lot of your shops that, guys are doing a lot of the daily driver stuff, and, for the majority of that, and if they haven't done it as a hobby or growing up or on the side, it's kind of just it's untouched water for them. You know, they don't know. And
Yeah, a lot of these guys are younger kids, so they didn't grow up with a
Right.
family that had old, 56 Chevys or
Yep.
Dodge Darts or whatever they had. But that's kind of the background I grew up in. My Uncle John was always restoring a car or had a race car, so
yeah.
he's like, hey, we bought this 63 Galaxy, you're going to paint it. I'm like, all right, well. And we built the car together a couple times, and he took me under his wing, showed me everything he could, made me the good mechanic I am. I always try and figure something out. I mean, there's stuff I get stuck on for days, and
Oh, yeah.
you lose your money, but
But that's where you and I shine, is that between the two of
Oh, yeah.
us, we can usually
figure it out.
We haven't been stumped by nothing yet, you know. And the older car stuff, you know, it started with one car, and then another car, and then another car, and then a lot of people that I know, because I've been in the, around car shows and stuff my whole life, and me and my dad have put together a couple show cars and stuff over the years, and some of those guys started reaching out to me. And then it just snowballed and escalated into what it is now. And then when he went into the new shop, the opportunity arose for us to pretty much become full-time partners in this deal, And
So what's the holdup?
well,
I ask him this all the time.
He's got a nice
sorry,
new
man.
facility.
Yeah. I mean,
you
come
know,
on.
And we've been turning out work, and it's been going good. It's and my biggest thing, and I'll tell him, is I got a 2-month-old daughter that was just born, so it's
Yeah.
kind of scary to make a jump right now
for
into
sure.
something
Sure.
like that,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And where I work at now, I get treated very well. I'm very, like Trevor, when he was at a dealership, he made good money. I do well for myself, and it's one of those things that it's, when you're comfortable, it's hard to get uncomfortable.
I totally get it. But that's where the growth is too.
Yeah, and Trevor said something to me about 2 weeks ago, and it was actually when we were going to buy a couple new lifts for the shop, because we're getting old. We don't want to work on our backs anymore, so. And we were going to buy a couple new lifts, and I said something about how much they cost. I was dealing with the guy. He sent me an email, and I said how much they cost, and he went, "Well, scared money don't make money."
Money don't sleep, and scared money don't make money.
Right.
I've been holding on to that. I've been holding on to that, and that's been in my pocket. I've said it anytime I talk to my dad now. Anytime he says something, I'm like, "Hey, scared money don't make money."
Yeah, it takes money to make money.
Well, he's a hustler as well, so
Yeah.
he's going to find the money.
Yeah.
It's just the jump is hard. I get it, but
Yeah.
like I said, if I would have known 10 years ago what I know now, it would have been no problem for me to transition into my own business.
Yeah.
And it's always been a goal of mine too. Even like GNS Auto and Performance, that comes just from me and my dad bullshitting around. GNS is Gomez and Sons. Gomez is my last name, and I'm one of 4 boys, so it's always been kind of a
Right.
that's what we're gonna name it if we do it. And I've always him-hawed around, and then this opportunity come up, and I pretty much kind of just jumped feet first into it. And so far, it's been moving in the right direction. It's been moving in the direction I need it to make it a full-time thing and just do it. You know what I mean?
One thing, I think you touched on something, and maybe not knowing it, because I asked, how do you get your business and stuff? And it's like I bought a whole bunch of business cards, and I started handing them out thinking, I'm going to be so busy next week. Not so much.
Yeah.
It's word of mouth. People see your work.
Yep.
You went from 1 car to 2 car to 4 cars. That's,
It took me 22 years to build the reputation I got now.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Business cards don't do it.
No.
It's
Word of mouth helps a lot.
and let people see what you can do.
And I don't do a whole lot of advertising other than, like I said, sponsorship stuff.
Well, and advertising is tough anymore too, man. Because what do? The newspaper, TV.
Yeah, nobody reads the paper.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
you
know?
get the ads that come up on Facebook or something like that, but then you're spending $10,000 before you know it. And how much does it really help?
Right.
Yeah.
Versus if I'm talking to you and you're like, "Hey, let's go see Trevor or Colin," and they'll get you squared away.
100%.
And that's pretty much how I've got all my business.
Yeah.
So, or like I said, fleet guys. I've got a couple new fleets, and these guys seem to be getting ripped off at some of these bigger shops, and they're just tired of it. And fleet cars are what they are. These guys work out of their vans every day. They don't have time to be sitting down for 2 weeks or.
Well, good work travels fast too.
It does.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I mean, anybody can go out and even when I was doing satellite, everybody's like, "Why are you why are you so meticulous? And I'm like, because I don't ever want to come back, dude. I don't make money on my second, third trip back.
Yeah.
You know?
There's always some comebacks. You know, it's just part of what it is, and you can't. Some people
you
just
can't avoid
make
it. But I'm
happy.
like, my thing with doing satellites is if I'm questioning it, then it needs to be
then
replaced.
it's not right. Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I might as well spend the time now, cut the cable out, run a new cable. And and it took more work, but there was a lot of people out there to just plug it in. You know, I'm not worried about it, and I'm like, you'll be back in a week, dude. Yeah. Well, that's how I got so busy, and that's how I got
a shoddy satellite up, and there's just silicone in the cable in the
Right.
window.
I mean, because it's bad enough they don't work when it's shitty out. You know what I mean?
That's like anything.
Yeah.
You know, it rains and the satellite goes out, or internet goes out anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but there's a lot of people out there that will second guess something and just roll with it, and I'm like, I'm just not that guy, man.
And in the car world and in the mechanic world, I see it every day.
Yeah,
every day. You know, and
I'm not a mechanic by any means, but I would much rather have somebody say, listen, you know, because I put a lot of miles on my stuff, man, and I got a couple good. I mean, Dittmers works on my one car, and Mitch used to. Can't think of his last name. He used to work at Lindquist.
Van Fossen?
Yeah. So he deleted my diesel, and you know, I just been taking it
Mitch
down
does great work too.
Mitch is good, and you know, but I always tell these guys, I'm like, this is my money, man. I mean, if I can't get to the track, or if I can't get my TV to a show, then I'm not making any money. So I'm like, if you look it over. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I'm not looking at anything.
Yeah. While it's here, if you see something, let me know.
That's what's nice about a lot of my customers, though, is it's we're on a basis of they know I'm honest. So it's, hey, I'm dropping my truck off or my car off. You know, I got this much budgeted, or I don't have a budget. Let's get it fixed, get it right, get me on the road. Or what do I need to do this time that'll get me by till we can do it next time or whatever. But that's the biggest thing. In the Quad Cities, there's so many shoddy shops, and it's kind of annoying what they charge to do the shittiest work as they
for
do,
nothing.
honestly.
You'll have $1,000 bill with no answer.
Exactly.
Nothing. Not even so much as a phone call. And that's not how we operate.
Right.
If I can't figure it out, I don't charge you. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Which isn't very often, but it happens.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, and then like you were talking about comeback work, you know, we try to not we have a pretty good reputation thus far of not having any mess ups, because like you said, we're thorough. You know, when we see something, we tell you. You know, but it's inevitable in the car world. You know, but it's just one of those things that
there's a reason you're questioning it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, it's too late because I've already questioned it. I'm like, now it's got to go.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, because then sure as shit, you know, 2 weeks later I'll be getting a phone call. Yeah, and I'll go back there and I'm like, yep, I do it.
Yep.
And probably just, you know, similar with, you know, I mean, but you know, working on custom stuff is probably a little bit better too, because you got people that know what they want.
They got an endless budget too, so they don't really care. They just want it done the way they want it done. And
it costs what it costs. So
yeah, and most of the older car stuff, especially like the nicer side of like show cars, and because we've got a handful of very beautiful cars down at the shop right now, and most of those guys are just I want it fixed, and I want it fixed right, or whatever they want done. I want it done, and I want it done right.
Guys
and girls, we got some girls.
Yeah, we got some girl
hot
customers
rods,
too.
so
Yeah.
Got a beautiful XR7 down there now.
Yeah.
The lady takes very great care of it. So.
Yeah. Did a wheel fall off of it?
It did.
It did, actually.
I think you know the car.
Tomorrow.
It broke an axle. It broke an axle.
Yeah.
And that
you know
was
what? That's a funny story, because I told you guys when I quit Alcoa, you know who was sitting right next? Tomorrow was my expediter.
Okay.
I was a crane operator, and she was my expediter. So she was on the bike, you know, like making sure everybody was out of the way.
Yep.
And we both, like, as soon as they came in there and says we're, you know, offering a buyout, we both like, we'll take it. And it was just so weird. Just so weird.
She
was
does
in the
very
same
good
thing.
for herself,
Yeah,
too.
Yeah, she does.
barricade
And then
company's got it.
she
It's
called me
doing
up. She
great.
goes, I bought a barricade company. I'm like, what? Like,
I say to us, that sounds crazy. You know, but to her,
setting
it's
up
like
barriers.
perfect
but
science.
that, I mean, she
Yeah.
nailed it, man. I mean, I mean, she did very well for herself, man.
And I've had a handful of buddies and people that I've known that have worked for her over over the last 10 years, and they say she's great to work with. You know,
She's awesome.
yeah,
man.
they say
she's.
I haven't heard anyone have anything bad to say about her at all.
No, she's awesome. We work together a lot. She's a cool chick, man. She's very cool. I haven't seen her in quite a while, but hopefully she'll tune into this. And she's still promising me rides in her cars. And I think the first one she got was a Camaro, and then she was getting that one rebuilt. Now she sends me pictures of everything else that she's been buying, and I'm like, hey, so
she's
you're
got a
riding that
handful
Camaro
of
yet?
stuff. Yeah. Well, you can come sit down in the XR7 if you want. Don't move very far, but you can sit in it.
We got it on dollies right now. We can push you around the shop in it if you want. Send her a picture of it.
It's awesome. Small world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I've met a lot of people. Like Larry Goldbeck sends me some work every now and then, and some hot he doesn't want to pull motors out of cars, which I don't blame him as a machinist.
Right.
But he'll call me like, hey, can you guys do this? And usually have them come in and get it done. And,
That's so nice. Everybody works together.
oh yeah, I've done stuff with Larry for years. He's
Yep.
built some motors for race cars and stuff for us, and Tony's built a motor for us a couple times. But
It's awesome.
So what's on your bucket list for next, or what's on your bucket list, and what was the funnest thing that you have experienced? Maybe on there, maybe over at the Newton Speedway, or what?
I say that was a pretty cool experience sitting behind a crew chief.
Yeah, because I seen your picture on Facebook, and I thought, oh man.
Being at a NASCAR track's different for me. I mean, I've never been a huge NASCAR fan. In the 90s, it was fun because they used to beat the hell out of each other and have fun. But now it's
too regulated.
yeah, it's too regulated. The cars are all the same. But it was still a fun experience. And then I don't really have anything on my bucket list. Just try and build this business and take care of the kids and the old lady and live life. I'd like to, travel a little more, but
What place would you like to go see?
I don't know. There's a whole lot of them. I always want to go overseas and,
Yeah.
see the castle over in Germany, or I've always wanted to go to Japan just to experience food and stuff over there.
Yeah.
But there's still quite a few places in America I want to go. I've seen quite a few states, but there's, I've never been up towards like New York or Rhode Island or anything like that. So I'd like to experience that.
Oh, cool. I always tell everybody you're on this earth for a visit. Have fun
yeah.
while you're here.
Yeah, we've been trying to get out. So
So if you could build one car, unlimited budget,
59 Cadillac's my dream.
59 Caddy.
Yep,
There you go.
that's my dream car, and that's on my bucket list to get. But
What would you do? Would you restore it all original, or would you make it all retro, like put airbags
probably a
and
little
stuff
bit of
on
both. I like the
For sure, putting
Well,
airbags.
I like the lowered look
Slam it.
of a 59 Cadillac, and then I'd probably put a big block in it. I like the big block 500. But
Oh yeah.
that's also an expensive motor. So, but if you got an unlimited budget,
There's probably not many 59 Cadillacs around, is there?
no, everyone I've found that's even somewhat restorable, 100 plus grand.
Yeah.
So we got some funny
When I
stuff
was,
like that.
yeah,
What are you going to Japan for?
hookers.
Hell yeah.
No, it's because you like Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
That's why.
We're not going for the lady boys, okay?
Yeah.
I had a chance when I was probably, I don't even know how old I was, 15, 16. I don't even know if I was 16. But there was a white 67 Shelby GT 500 Mustang with for sale sign in it. And this was back in 70, I don't know, 80 maybe? I don't know. Long time ago. I'm old. But I remember they had it for sale for like $8,500. And back then that was probably a ton of money, right? But I'm like, man, what would that car be? Because it was the 420. I think they had 427s in it,
Yep,
white
427
fastback, two
Cobra
blue.
Jet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just like,
Probably
man,
$100,000 car.
I'm sure, you know what I mean?
That's what's funny. So he dates Jeff Walker's daughter, and I always talk to Jeff. He's like, "Oh, if I had some of the cars that we destroyed for race cars
Yeah.
back in the day."
Oh man, the stories he tells
Oh,
me.
he's a great old guy.
He's like, you could buy a 70 Chevelle big block 4-speed car for $200,
Go wreck
get
it.
all liquored up, wrap it around a pole in a junkyard to give you 50 for it,
Yeah.
and then they had a car sitting outside for $50. You could get home. Like, man, what a time!
Remember the days.
I always tell everyone I was born in the wrong era. I would have loved to have been 25 years old in 1988 or something. just back when the world was a simpler time, and mainly for cars. Honestly, you can't
Oh, yeah.
you can't touch anything. I mean, these days
A
for anything.
$4,000 car is a beater car nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and if you
Yeah.
want to get into like the cool cars too, like old cars or anything like that, man.
You're spending $20,000.
Yeah, 10 grand.
For a
10 grand will
rusted
barely
out
get
piece
you
of shit.
anything these days.
So you
Yeah.
nailed it right where I'm at, because I'm in what you just said for the age group.
Yeah.
And my first car was a '69 Chevelle. I paid $450 for it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I paid
Yeah.
$300 for a '72 Nova.
Yeah.
$300.
Yeah.
And it's funny you say that about because when I bought that big TV a few years ago, and then I realized that my Raptor will not pull anything. Zero.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got and it's full of gear. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
yeah.
overloaded now, man.
Yeah.
I mean, big time. So anyhow, I'm like, okay, I guess I got to buy a truck now, and I started looking around, and I was only trying to spend 40 or 50 grand, but I'm like, 40 or 50 grand for a diesel, you're getting something with 200,000 miles on it. I'm like,
yeah.
I can't do that, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, where's the justification? You're spending 40 grand for somebody else's problem, or you're spending 89,000
You know?
for a brand new truck.
And then I found this one, that diesel that I got now, and I'm like, it had 18,000 miles on it though, man. And it's an 18, and I'm like, oh my god! But they wanted 85 grand for it, you know. And I'm just like, Jesus. I got them down a little bit, but I still paid way too much for it. But I'm like, I'd rather have something with 20,000 miles on it that looks good than
Yeah.
a bone stock 200,000 mile Ram.
Clap-
Or, you know what I
clap
mean?
box.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I
They
don't
forgot
know,
to
it's
change the
crazy.
oil on it for the last 20,000
And now-
miles.
They'll say
Yeah.
it's got no blow by though. No blow by.
Yeah.
No blow by.
Great truck. I ran it its whole life and never
Yeah.
had a problem. Oh, so you never fixed anything?
Yeah.
No, got it.
And the new ones, the new diesel 350s have got to be 120 grand.
Oh yeah, everything's
Oh, yeah.
up there. If you get a fully loaded Dodge, Chevy,
Any
or
fully
Ford,
loaded
you're-
like 1-ton dually,
insane,
you're
man.
over 100 easy.
Jeepers.
105, 110 for on the lower end of them.
Bone stock.
Bone stock.
yeah, and they come with small wheels and tires.
I know. Get rid of them.
Yeah, you're
First
gonna
thing.
put $8,000 in wheels and tires right off the rip. You know.
Yeah.
especially for a dually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When you bought yours, you had a good thought process on it because you're
Yeah, you
going to
got a
do the
nice
stuff
truck.
to it anyway. You know, when
Yeah.
you're seeing you pull up.
And I mean, I couldn't turn it down. I mean, it
Yeah.
had long bed, you know, and I called my buddy Glenn. He's a Ford, you know, and I told him it was a limited 18,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
You know, got everything, every option available. He goes, man, I don't even know what that thing is worth. But I told him they're asking 85 for it, and he goes, well, I mean, somebody's gonna give it to him.
That's
I don't
what I
know
always
to tell
look
you.
at.
If you don't buy it, somebody's going
I
to.
say with selling cars, I've always priced them high. 'Cause
You know?
I'm the guy on Marketplace that'll offer you $300 for an $800 car
Yeah.
at midnight. You know.
Yeah.
So I always list them high, knowing somebody's going to shoot me down on them. But
Yeah.
I get pissed off when someone like me messages me. It's like, damn you. I get mad. My old lady all the time is like, wow, that's what you would have said. And I'm like, well, yeah, but I don't like hearing it.
no, I'm getting mad now.
Yeah. I thought I had it priced right to
there you
begin
go.
with.
Oh, look
Man,
at that.
Look at that. Is that the car?
That's the car right there.
Wow.
Did
Oh.
you just pull that off the internet? Yeah.
I don't know about black. I do a dark gray or something like
I
that.
can see why that would be the one.
Yeah, she's a beautiful
Yeah,
car.
it is a beautiful car.
Last year for wings and on the Cadillac, then they kind of went small on the fins and
I don't think any car had fins after 59, really.
I say Cadillac had fins until 63, 64, but
Oh wow.
Wow. What are those things down? What's this here? Are they just
just a air dam. Usually
something
there's
they
a,
just added on
there's
afterwards?
a horn on there usually. Just like the bullets they used to have
Uh-huh.
on I don't know if you can find a stock one on there, Mitch, but
And let's look at the lights and everything.
oh
all
yeah,
the details
all
they did all through
LED,
there.
blacked out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's
thing's
a
sick.
sweet car.
Yeah.
I'm not a Cadillac guy, but that's a sweet car.
Death, that's for sure, because he ain't paying to die.
Yeah.
No funeral heaven for that guy.
Yeah.
No.
The paint job on that thing is.
Oh yeah, it's
Top-
$30,000
top-notch.
paint job, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So what about you? What's on your list of future endeavors?
Well, first off,
Jumping right in.
yeah, obviously.
Gonna.
Yeah, that's my nearest goal that I have is to just be able to go full time on
Yeah.
my own, and you know, honestly, blessed the Quad Cities with a reputable, honest hot rod shop. You know,
Yeah,
You know, that's my nearest future goal, and I don't think it's far off. I think we're going to be able to get it done here pretty quick. And
Yeah.
like you guys said, good word
Yeah.
travels fast.
You'll do it when you feel right about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting more excited as stuff gets put up in the shop. We just put his
Yeah.
hoist up Sunday, and
Yeah.
you can definitely tell he's a giddy little schoolgirl now.
Yeah, it's like, well, you know, I've never had a hoist of my own. You know, all
Yeah.
these years, all the cars I've done, all the work I've done, it's always just been on the floor with jack stands. And
Yeah.
first time I was working at his shop and we were doing a car and I did it on the lift, and I said that would have taken me twice as long on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I could do double the work in, you know, the same amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And then being in the big
Increase
rig,
your paycheck.
yeah, and then being in the big rig world, you know, none of that, at least my shop that I'm at, you know, and then of course when I first started, nobody made lifts that, you know, a semi could go 6-8 foot up in the air, you know, and
Right.
now they do, of course, but my shop doesn't have them, you know, so I'm just so used to, he calls it working on a creeper, you know, I'm so used to working on a creeper, you know.
Yeah.
When I went over to his shop to help him in the beginning, you know, I was like, you don't have a creeper anywhere? So
No, we got a hoist.
Yeah, yeah.
Take it over there.
Yeah, and that's what he's like. Put it on the lift. What are you doing it on the ground for? And I'm like, old habits die hard, you know. And you know, and so that's pretty much the goal that I have. I want to build something that my kids and my kids' kids can, you know, talk about, you know,
Appreciate and hand it down.
Yep, you know,
Yep.
and so that's the direction I'm going. And much like Trevor here, you know, I'm kind of getting tired of working for the man. You know what I mean? Nobody.
I think Kelly had
Well,
an
see-
excellent question. Is what is your favorite car that you want? What's your dream car?
So my favorite car for a very, very long time, and it's still up there right now, is probably my number one, is a 67 B-body Mopar Plymouth Belvedere Satellite GTX. They're all the same car.
Yeah.
Well, I bought one. I bought a 67 Belvedere a couple years ago, and now that I have it and have tinkered with it and done my things to it, I want something
not
else.
there anymore.
Yeah, I want something else.
I
And
say we're a lot like each other. We get bored after about
Yeah,
6 months with
another
something. We gotta
challenge.
find something else.
And
so.
honestly, I don't know what I would want next. I don't know. I'm kind of one of those guys that, you know, I had a favorite car, I got it. You know, I've done my things, I've made it mine, and it's an awesome car. It's a sick car. I mean, I ripped a 300-foot burnout in front of the new shop, you know, when we got it, and it's a sweet car. And it's just I'm one of those guys. I don't want one car forever. I want to experience all the cars, you know.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of been my premise. You know, I've been a Mopar guy. I've always had a Mopar, and then I've always had another car, whether it be a Fox body Mustang, a G body of some sort, or
Chevy Tahoe.
yeah, I've always
2000
got one of those around, you know. And you know, and I've kind of started to dabble into the newer cars, you know, the 98 to 02 LS 6-speed cars. I've kind of found a like for those. And but I would probably say the next on my list is probably a 68 or 9 Roadrunner, Plymouth Roadrunner. It was a 2-year only car, and
Yeah.
they're hard to find. It's
Yeah.
hard to find a nice one around here, a clean one to start, but I think that's probably where I'll go next. My dad, I have to find my dream car that I'm going to keep forever, because my dad just acquired his. He always wanted a E-body Cuda, and he just bought a 73 Cuda. So now he's like,
Yeah, those are sweet cars too.
You just don't see them, man.
no, and it's a little rough. It's a project, you know what I mean? And of course he's going to do his thing to it, and it's going to be sweet when he's done with it. And even now, like, we got it running. It was a barn find car, you know, and we got it running and driving, and even kind of in rough shape, man. People are almost getting in the wrecks, breaking their necks looking at them, because there's just not any E-bodies around. You know, there's a handful of them, you know, and
It's because nobody can afford to fix
yeah,
them.
well, the guys that's where
Yeah, you
GNS
can't
Auto
get more.
Performance comes in. Bring your E-body Mopar to me. I'll get it dialed in.
You know, you said something a minute ago too about wanting to have, kind of like you grew up with your family, you know,
Yeah.
and wanting to have a plate, you know, like a family thing
Yep.
to leave, not to leave or whatever, but just
Right. To establish.
And it's kind of funny you say that, because when I moved down here and went to Hamilton Technical College, and I was 19, I think, and I graduated that. I was 20 years old, and that's when I got that job at Alcoa.
Yeah.
I wasn't even old enough to drink.
Yeah.
And I had landed like a $50,000 a year job.
Right.
But see, my dad died when I was 16, and my mom worked in a factory too. So I'm like, I knew that life, And I never seen my dad because he was always working. My mom, and I was, and I don't. When I was younger, man, we used to be able to get away with this shit, because my mom worked 11 to 7 because she wanted to be able to spend as much time with me. So I would stay home by myself. I'm 10 years old, and sometimes you get freaked out, so I'm calling the factory.
Put mom on the phone.
Is my mom there?
Calling her by her government name. It feels awkward to say it.
And that, and I never even, but that's probably a lot, you know what I mean? Because that's your background.
Yeah.
And that's why you want to do the same thing. And it was the same for me, and that's why, and I told my mom, I'm like, listen, I can't turn this down because that would be stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I got offered a job. I was in Florida. I got offered a job. They used to have 3 interviews, and I got offered a job right away. Whatever. And I told my mom and everybody, I'm like, I'm going to do 10 and out. And that's where it was with me. Is I put that 10, and I had 11 and a half years. And I'm like, when they offered me that, that's why I jumped, because I'm like, I'm already over my 10, dude. If I don't take this now,
You'll stay
then
there
I'm
for the rest
30,
of your
40
life.
years.
Yep.
And now I'm to that point where the guys that I hired in with are retiring with 35, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But I wouldn't trade it for the world, man. And so it's interesting how kind of, our lives kind of repeat a little bit, or we set
Well, you
we
just get
set things
comfortable
that we
with
want or
stuff
don't want
Yeah.
when we're younger,
Yep.
not even realizing where it's going to take you. But
Yep.
I guess follow that, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
and that's what everyone's been telling me, and I've got the utmost support, like my parents, they're full on board for it. My dad's like, whatever you need. Like, as a matter of fact, we're gonna do an office edition, and my dad was a carpenter for 25 years, by trade, and he's like, when do you need it done? When can I start? He's ready to help, and my brothers and my family, and most of all my old lady, man, she is. I've been working, during the day, and then I go work at the shop at night, and there's sometimes where I just see her in passing, and man, she's just holding it down at the house, If it
that's
wasn't
amazing, man. You're
That's
fortunate.
one good thing to have a good old lady. I, give a shout out to mine. She's a very awesome woman, holding it down at the house.
That's
We got a older kid in college. She's gonna be a trauma surgeon, so she's a very great kid. We got little one Lily here. Not sure what she wants to be yet, but hopefully
She's
race
got
car
lots of
driver or
time to
something.
figure it out.
hopefully she wants to run
That's
a
what
shop
I
one day.
mean. That's Kaylin there.
What do we got
Kaylin
here?
and Jamie. So
Oh, nice.
she graduated West. She's full medaled up there. She's a very smart kid. So
Yeah, see that.
I haven't seen Jamie in years.
yeah,
used
she's
to
all
work at,
tatted up now.
Where
So
did she used to work at? She used to work at a bar.
she
that
was
we
a
used to-
bartender. Yeah, we were talking about that
There
last
was a
night. She's
golf or something. Was she at the golf simulator place? She was somewhere.
I don't know. She's been all over the place
can't
bartending.
remember.
So now she's all tatted up. We do a lot of work for the Silver Key
Yeah.
tattoo shop down there.
That's awesome.
We're friends with Emmy down there and work out some trade deals here and there for some tattoos. But whatever makes her happy. There's Lily and Jamie's Jeep. Bought her some wheels and tires for Christmas last
Of
year.
course you did. You have
Oh,
to
nice.
with them.
Oh yeah, well, whatever she likes, she usually gets.
I'll drink to that. It's funny
Smart
you said
guy.
that.
Oh yeah,
I just bought my old lady new wheels and tires for her Tahoe, and it's the same thing. Whatever you want.
oh yeah, she's very particular on those wheels and tires too. You curb them and she'd probably kill me.
That looks good. Good
Don't
choice.
scuff them up.
No, we got the last set of those wheels probably in existence. So not only were they expensive, but not gonna find them again if something happens to them.
Right,
So,
right. No backups.
no,
Don't hit no curbs, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
yeah, I'm not hitting any curb. Well, I think it was last year or the year before, we took it out to our buddy Carl owns a bunch of land up by Poopies. So we took it out there and got liquored up and decided we were going to jump her Jeep. And you know how that goes. It turned expensive real fast. So
You'll
It
have
was a
that on
good
the big
idea at the
jobs.
it
time.
was a good idea at the time.
Yep.
We ended up calling a buddy to come get us from the hotel up there by Poopies. And he was a little late, so we ended up driving it home halfway and met up with him, got it on the trailer. But got expensive real fast. And good old Chrysler with their 3.6 motor problems. I put a motor in it last year, but
I had a couple of Jeeps. I had a Gladiator for a minute. I love that thing, man. But just wish they would make it with the big motor in it, because they make the CJ or whatever. I don't know what they're called anymore. XJ, whatever.
XJ and JL is the new one.
Yeah.
A YJ, isn't that the 4-door one? The
YJ
YJ
is the older. I can't remember what year those are. You have to ask Jamie. She knows all about the Jeeps. I just work on the shit.
Yeah, Jeeps are. That Jeep crowd, they know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're fun to drive.
Yeah, they are good.
Oh, they're a good time to drive. I love driving, especially when you got the doors and top off of it. And
Yeah.
we went up to Carl's when we jumped that thing, and some lady up there's got a brand new Jeep, and she's like, "Can I sit on your Jeep?" And Jamie's like, "Why don't you sit on your own?" You know, not trying to be an asshole
I
about
didn't
it.
see
but-
a bunch of ducks in the front window. You guys got a bunch of ducks in
No,
there. They
well,
still do
she's
that?
got a bunch of ducks, but they stay in a bag. She's not a huge duck on the dash.
Right.
Is that a Jeep thing? Do they just give them to each other? Kind of.
No, I never
All
had
the
that.
Jeeps I see,
had-
they have ducks around.
I had some of the coolest Jeeps, I thought. I mean, I
Well,
had
it's because you
37s.
had too much shit done.
You know, I had
That's why.
37s on it, and I mean, it was all white Rubicon.
They said this guy doesn't want a duck. He doesn't
Yeah.
want a duck on a Jeep.
No, he's got too much money. We're not going
Yeah.
to give him
I
a
don't even know
$4
how
duck.
that started, but
I don't know.
You see some of these ones that are bone stock.
Oh, yeah,
with
they-
street tires on them. They got 400
highway
you just
tread
went out
tires
bought
and
all them
stock
ducks to
rims.
be cool,
And then
because your
post-
Jeep is not cool.
Makes you wonder if they bought all those just
You
to
know,
put in the
that's what
dash.
I'm
Posted
saying.
it on Instagram. They got me again.
Yeah, they got their own Instagram names, or some of these Jeepers, they just go all out on Amazon, you know.
Yeah.
If it's got purple or red or whatever,
So
they buy
Tony
everything.
just said you went all out on that. You sent that Jeep.
oh, yeah.
How much damage?
Well,
it
we cleared 40 foot of an 80-foot
no
tabletop.
way.
So it was a Can-Am trail ramp.
And was Jamie in it with you?
Oh, yeah. Well, she had the idea. I was looking at it like, well, our buddy Carl's like, I built this Can-Am ramp, and he's a crazy guy, so he's ramping this Can-Am 80 feet, you know, and she's like, you want to
should
do it?
dump
I'm like,
it.
well, I don't care. It's your Jeep. I mean, I got to fix it, but
I'm not gonna lift.
it's going to be a break. You know? Oh, yeah. We
I'm not gonna lift if
we
that's what
full
you're
send
asking.
and come down and land, and it went straight to neutral. I'm like, well, this isn't good. Luckily, it went back
The
in
next
gear.
time you guys decide to do that, call me and we got to get some video.
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
that's for sure. Yeah, Carl's got a big Jeep event. They seem like they're doing something every weekend now, but he's got a bunch of trails up there, and
So
I
you
had
jump
her,
my Raptor and have all my gear fly out the sides of it.
We'll get a picture of it for you.
get that on the drone for
Yeah.
you.
So describe it. He's playing Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh yeah, Dukes of Hazzard.
yeah.
So it's like a step up tabletop. So you come down this hill and ramp upwards. Well, we cleared about 40 feet of it because we're in a semi compared to a Can-Am side by side.
Yeah.
So we cleared about 40 foot, came down, and that was about it for
Did
that.
you come down pretty flat or were you nose
I
heavy?
stayed pretty flat.
Was it-
I mean, it was a little nose heavy, but it stayed pretty flat.
So
Usually
what
you
broke
keep a-
first?
Well, when it went to neutral, I was over it. So, but we had a good time. We ended up taking their grandma for a ride, Carl's grandma or his wife's grandma, and got her all full of mud. And I wish I would have sent that picture in because it was trashed when we left. I'm sure she spent weeks cleaning it
Jamie
out.
just said that you love fixing her Jeep. Just ask him.
Oh yeah, she knows. She knows.
That's funny.
But whatever she wants, she usually gets. So
Well, that's good.
we gotta do some maintenance on it. It's been neglected for the past few months,
Yeah.
being so busy. And
Well, maybe we need to jump it again. Get that YouTube channel go rolling. About 800,000
we could be popular real quick.
I'm telling you, we'll put GoPros on and everything.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm down for it. I don't know that she'd be
Jamie,
down for it.
you there?
She's driving
Doesn't
it.
your oldest have a Jeep too?
Yeah, so Kaylin's got a lifted XJ. It's got an 8-inch lift on it, 1-ton suspension. I mean, it's.
Oh wow.
We bought it for her when she was 16. We drove to Des Moines in a snowstorm, and it was that one we got like 12 inches of snow in a couple hours. So that was fun driving home. But we drove up there and surprised her on her birthday, and she was super excited. And she gets compliments. You know, these younger kids at the high school were like, "Oh, you drive that? We thought somebody else drove it." And she's just badass driving this lifted Jeep. So it was pretty fun seeing that.
Uh-oh. She's always up for new Jeep parts. Does that mean we're going to have to launch it to find out what's weak?
Well, next up, I got to buy her rear bumper because I'm tired of fixing the tire carrier that's
Yeah.
on the back bumper. It's got a Smitty built bumper and it stays stuck. I mean, it takes all for me to put it, pull it out and push the damn thing closed. But
They're heavy, man. Ain't they?
dude,
They're
well, when you put a
ridiculous.
35 or 37 inch
Yeah.
tire on the back
I
of
know.
it, good luck closing the damn thing,
kidding.
But
Because you can't keep the stock tire on the back.
No.
well, you'd be surprised at how many people do.
I see it all the time. Yeah.
They just throw a tire cover over it so it looks cool. But yeah, you got 40-inch wheels and tires and
Yeah.
a stock small tire rim on
You
the back
can't
of
have
it.
a Jeep
so.
with stock.
No.
And I don't think you can have a Jeep with anything
Well, I'm
less
glad
than
that she's
37s.
I'm
on
glad
it
she's a
myself.
cool Jeep girl because I don't think I could date somebody that had a stock Jeep,
Right?
especially if I had to work on the damn thing all the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Is there? You want to talk about your shop real quick and where you're located? And
So yeah, we're down on Rockingham. We stay very busy, but if you need something, call, text, whatever. My phone never stops.
you
I get
can
about
do almost anything.
Yep, I get about 100 text messages a day. It drives me nuts, but it's a love.
Well, you
hate
get back to
relationship.
them right away because I'll text you and I'm.
Well, I try
I
to.
just hit the enter button and you're back right away.
Some people will call me once or twice after they text me and like, well, you're not answering me. I'm like, well, if you see my phone, I got about 300 text messages that I haven't gone, not even including emails and everything else. So I said, if it's something dire need and I'm not responding, call me because usually my phone's nearby
Yeah.
and I can hear it. And I mean, I get calls at 2:00 in the morning for random stuff half the time.
I know you're busy. You work a lot of hours,
Yeah, well,
and that's
part
I
of
think
being a businessman.
I can almost call you an entrepreneur because you do what it takes, and you do what it takes
as a business
to
owner,
be
you don't want to
successful.
fail. So
Right. So you got to
least
do what
I
you got to
don't.
do, and you got to figure it out.
But
You
yeah,
got
that's
to
what
take
I-
the bad days to
So
have
I
the good
always
days.
tell this
Yep.
guy here, I said, even if you're not busy, I'll find something for you to do. We'll make sure.
well, but
you're
even a
taken
bad
care
day
of.
working for yourself is still a pretty good day.
I just told him that.
Just
You
told
know?
you that. Bad day working for yourself is better than any day working for
Absolutely.
someone else.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's for sure.
When you're ready, you'll jump, man. But
Yeah,
just,
we're
you
getting-
gotta have faith. You'll
we're getting
get it
close.
done.
He's in the canoe now. We just got to get him a
Yeah.
paddle. So
Yeah, I'm just floating around with him right now.
Yeah.
You know.
we'll get him a paddle, get him steered clear. And,
Yeah.
But like you said, good word travels fast, and even me doing it part time, just with I think I've made 2 Facebook posts maybe, and my phone too. I'm just
Well, having two guys that are equally talented is a pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Because most guys, I mean, even Mitch now. I mean, I don't know. Mitch probably has other mechanics, but I mean, most places have like a top guy, and to have two people, especially for custom stuff,
yeah.
because I don't know. I mean, Sonny's done all my stuff,
yeah.
and I
Yeah, and
haven't.
Sport Truck's really big, so I mean, I get people want to go there, and he gives pretty good deals.
Yeah,
But I don't want him to be the only person in the Quad Cities because
but they don't do any kind of motor work or anything, do they?
no,
Do
not that I know of.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is, yeah, he does good work, but I mean, at that point, you're limited to one person,
they? Yeah.
and I might not be able to beat his price, but my quality of work's going to be just as good, if not better, and I want to build a relationship with somebody. I don't want them just to come.
You don't want a one and done.
Yeah, I don't want a one and done. I want you to come back and get more trucks done or maintenance the truck you got. For your tires are going to wear out. It's just part of what it is.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm also I'm that guy that'll make you want to spend more money too because I got lots of ideas.
I
and
need to keep my shit.
we got a
out of your
Malibu
shop.
down there.
Yeah,
We got a Malibu down there right now, and the guy's got a set budget, and his wife's like, "Oh, just do whatever you would do." I'm like, "Trust me, you do not want that bill, lady.
That's funny.
This thing will have an 871 blower sticking out of the top of
There
it.
you
and
go.
It'll be a fast car, but yeah, this guy drives that thing everywhere. So, but I'm the type of guy that I'll if I buy one, you're gonna buy one, or vice versa. You know.
we're bad influence on each
We
other.
are
Is pretty
definitely.
much what he's getting at.
Yeah, but that's a good thing.
And it's a
man.
spur of the moment thing. Like, hey, I'm like the hoist
Yeah,
thing.
don't-
We're
don't-
going up to buy a
But you
hoist.
guys
What?
have the passion to pull it off.
Yeah,
man.
don't
So-
don't let me think about it. Don't let me
Yeah.
think. Don't let me sit on it too long. That's how he is.
You're already
He's-
thinking too long, so you
Yeah.
just need to pull the
Yeah.
trigger.
Yep.
That's how I do my best work. Firing
Yeah.
from the hip.
At least
Yep.
once a day, I'm like, "Where are you at? You need to get down here. I need your help."
Yeah.
just you know,
At work.
get them going.
At
Yeah, he's
work.
like, I'm at work.
Fuck you, I'm
What
at
do you
work.
What do you need? What do you need?
Yeah, quit reminding me. I'm at work. You know, and
That's the best thing about working for yourself. If you want to go get lunch, you can go get lunch. You know, there's nobody to say, I'm not.
And it's not all fun and games either. I mean, there's shit that
No,
happens.
it's
now,
a,
you
it's
know
a
what I mean?
different kind of stress, though.
But you get through it, man.
Oh, yeah.
No matter how bad, because I mean, I've been up, down, sideways. I've been all over it. But you just,
That's just how it is when you own a
yeah,
business.
you just.
When it's good, it's good. When it's shit, it's shit. You
I don't
know?
think I'd honestly be alive if I stayed in Alcoa, man.
Yeah.
Because the poker games at 7 o'clock in the morning that lasted till 4:30 in the afternoon.
yeah.
Napping in a locker down there.
You know, and I'm like, driving home.
Man, and them Alcoa boys run a lot of hours too. Them
Oh,
boys,
yeah.
them boys work a lot.
Yeah.
Or SSE. I got a lot of people out of SSAB. Them guys work countless hours. I mean, they might as well own their own business. They're there for 120 hours a week.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
should get a buy-in at that point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you should be fully vested in stocks at that,
Yeah.
after a couple of years there.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, that's the worst thing, not being able to spend a bunch of time with your family when you first start out in the business. But
Yeah, but your family can hang out with you. They can't
yeah.
come to work with you either,
yep.
too.
Yeah, well, Lily comes. I got a little playroom down there for her, and
Yep.
if
All
the
the
girl,
time.
all the girls want to stop by and go to lunch, we go to lunch,
Yeah.
or you know, shopping or whatever we got to do. We make do with it, but
Absolutely.
like to get out and get them on some vacations and go places they want to go.
So,
not-
Connie
not
Muilenburg, Trevor's the hardest worker I know. Proud of you, honey.
That's mom.
That's your mom.
Yep.
Justin Hedgecock, Trevor loves when I bring my Ram in.
Oh yeah, that's
And Steve Purvis, ditch the bumper. I could not fix it either. Jake Lund, hit it with your purse.
I'm gonna borrow yours, Jake.
That's good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Follow on Facebook. You got a Facebook page?
I got a Facebook page, Muilenburg Motorsports LLC.
Okay.
So follow it.
Follow Facebook.
Phone number's on there. I don't know if the address updates for some reason.
Yeah,
It's not working.
I
but
get it.
Yeah, I don't think it did on yours. I don't
I've
think
tried
it did.
even on Google. The Google one won't update, and I don't know what it is. But if I click on the profile, it says it's changed.
Well, if you guys decide to jump something again, you
Oh,
need to
we'll-
let
we'll
us
call
know
Yeah.
because that will be another show.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking
we'll
for
put 10 GoPros on
Definitely.
that thing.
we're looking to get
Throw
another
it out.
Jeep. We're gonna call Cash Hole, so it's gonna be the piece of crap that we go roll.
Cash Hole, I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Jamie's
Yeah.
name. So
Yeah, I plan on doing. I plan on participating in the trailer races at the Night of Destruction at
Yeah.
the fairgrounds. So we're gonna have our names all over the
you can't
place.
race your house, brother.
What did I say?
Trailer race.
Oh, I don't know. At the trailer races at the Night of Destruction, you know, and I got a truck that I don't plan on taking home. So we're gonna hopefully put on a good show, and you know we're gonna be advertising pretty good. And
They put jumps and stuff in the track for that?
I don't know if they do it.
Yeah, I don't know if they
Makokota
do.
used to do
Yeah.
it.
yeah,
They got bus races, combine demolition
There was
derbies.
always something seeing them buses
So-
go off that
Oh
jump.
yeah, especially
they
you
have
know,
the
they do
long
like
jump
40,
at
50
Makokata,
miles an
yeah.
hour sometimes.
And I haven't been there in a couple years. They used to combine like demolition
Yeah, the
derbies and
combines.
combines.
I
and
remember
all this
watching
thing.
those a long
Good
time.
Lord.
They're always
You
fun
could
to
almost
watch.
feel them things hitting each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
God.
And they're not going fast either. but
No.
it's just so wrong.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't. Those things shouldn't be ramming into each other.
Right?
Well, you let me know which you're in. I'll make sure I
Yeah.
get a lot of pictures of you.
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
Night
We'll
Destruction.
definitely come see you. I'm sure
'Cause I'll be
I'm
up
sure
there
we'll
on the
both be
stage.
there,
oh yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah.
yeah. Like I said, we got to put on a show. Mm-hmm. And we're looking for another truck because I'm trying to get him to drive in it too. So if anybody's got a truck that they want to get rid of
Yeah.
that's trailer race quality, let us know.
$200 or less.
Yeah,
We're in.
Yeah.
yeah. Let
I
us
had
know.
to send a few pictures in because they're starting to advertise. They're going to advertise for the
Yeah.
Night of Destruction. So I had to dig into my last year's pile.
It's always a cool event to see, but if you got a race on the track the week
Yeah.
after,
Yeah,
it's not fun.
I feel bad for the guys actually racing, you know, but
I mean, we've seen random bumpers or car parts pulled out in the tires.
Out of,
And if you got a nice, expensive late model tire or any tire now is expensive.
yeah, there's
But,
no such thing as cheap tires in the racing world.
Well, no.
Any world.
Yeah, I guess any world.
Cheap gas or cheap tires is no longer a
That's
thing.
not a thing.
Yeah.
I just had a guy earlier a message that quote on some tires. He's like, that's the cheapest tire I ever bought. Is a trailer tire for like an old speedboat that he's got.
Yeah.
They build drag boats and stuff. But It's like, that's the cheapest tire I bought. It was like $61.
I need tires on my Raptor, and I'm just not trying to spend $3,000 on tires.
That's
for my
it?
truck. God. Yeah, the dually was. I just did the dually here not too long ago too. It's crazy, man. It's unbelievable.
Just for something you're going to ride around on.
At least the Raptor, I got 60-some thousand miles on the tires around it now, but they're not.
You want to ramp the Raptor, right?
No,
No?
not yet. I don't know.
Actually, Billy
I mean, I do, but
out of the truck stop's got a RPG Raptor
Yeah.
that I got to work on, and it's got a $20,000 rear end in it. And he broke a carrier out in Las Vegas the first time we put it together, and the gear itself's $10,000. So we got it into the shop, and he's like, "Just order another one." I'm like, "What?"
oh my God.
Hey, you gotta pay to play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He blew a motor up there one year. He put a supercharger on it and didn't tune it,
Ooh.
and melted the motor down.
Yeah, that won't
But,
take long.
Yeah,
In the Raptor?
yeah. He's got
That's
two
six-
Raptors. He's got a white and a gray one. But they're fun.
Yeah.
I would have never thought having a trophy truck would be that fun. But he's like, "Let's go for a ride." And probably did some stuff we shouldn't be doing in town, but it was fun.
In Mexico, it wasn't in
alright.
town.
Yeah, in Mexico.
Yeah. You guys make me miss. I had a Roush Mustang, and I sold it just a few months ago in the springtime. And it's just, I hated selling it, but it sat in the garage too much. 2012, bought it brand new, and it souped up twice. 750 horsepower, 6-speed.
We could have drove it for you.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
All you
It-
had to do was say you needed
I had to
it,
put
you
new
needed
tires
drove.
on it because they were 12 years old, and I put a new battery in it, and because it was old. Only had
Just like him,
20,000
if we'll-
miles on
We'll
it.
put tires on it if you want us to drive it.
Well, I sold it, and there's times I look at my pictures on the wall with me with it, and
I think you need another one.
yeah, it's you got talk hanging with you guys. It's-
Or we can build you an old one, whatever
yeah,
you want.
whatever
I
you
had a
want.
'68 fastback Mustang.
Yeah.
I had that.
I can put the drivetrain out of that new one into the old one.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could find you
Yeah.
a 68. We're probably going to have to open up the checkbook real large on that
yeah,
one.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially,
them Mustang-
especially a fastback.
Yeah, they're proud of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just
Yeah,
the world we
if
live
I
in.
did
There's no
$8,500
$200
when I was
ones,
16 years old, I'd have bought
Yeah.
that one and probably wrecked it.
Oh, yeah.
150
If I got a
times.
time machine, I'd go back in time and buy them all
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I know, right? That's awesome. All right. Anything else in closing, Brad?
Oh, this. You want to talk briefly about your place too?
Well, it's like I said, it's pretty much we're working out of the same building. Like I said, we're partners at this point. He's Muilenburg Motorsports, I'm GNS Auto and Performance, and we just work together.
It's
know,
like a
and
one-stop shop. Then,
Yeah, pretty
with,
much,
good quality.
Yeah, I got my
Expertise.
customers that got hot rods, and he's
Yeah.
got his customers,
Yeah.
and
yeah, we just work
we
together.
try and share the work between
think
each
some-
other, make some money, and
Yep, it's not
awesome.
it's not his shop, it's not my shop. It's we just work together. It says we just work at the same shop.
And
Is the best way.
just
to
think
put
where
it.
you guys
awesome.
are going to be in 5 years from now.
Yep, and,
You know,
hopefully
You'll be
somebody
looking for a
working
bigger
us.
shop.
yeah. With any luck, just doing paperwork.
We'll get to work on the cool stuff, and
yeah.
the other guys can work on the
Yep,
daily
be
driver
growing
stuff.
and get
Oh,
a
yeah.
bigger team, and
Yeah, we're pretty much that place in town where you can bring your tow rig, your trailer, and your race car or muscle car,
And everything.
and get all of
Yeah,
it
hopefully
worked on
they'll
at the same place.
expunge the EPA stuff so we can start deleting trucks again legally.
I just seen a video about that. I don't think we're far off.
Well, yeah, Corey always talking about it on his podcast and stuff about EPA stuff. So hopefully it's going away.
Are they? They're not cracking down on it like they used to.
They
though,
were.
right?
So Corey Willis got fined a bunch of money for deleting a bunch of government trucks, even though they told him to delete them. And that kind of didn't sit right with him. So
Well,
he's been
that
court
what is
with it
That
and-
DEF is not good for the motors, is it?
nothing EGR is good for a motor. It's all recycle. It's
But they don't
recirculating
care
into the-
because they're
they
going to
don't
be
care.
selling
It's,
you.
it's government stuff, just like the gas mileage in these new trucks. They're blowing up because they're putting lightweight oil in them, trying to get the fuel mileage out of them, and none of this stuff's good. The 70s were real hard on cars. They went to all the vacuum air pump bull crap, and they kind of went away from it. And now they're getting back. Even some of these gas cars have oil coolers on them, and
Vacuum pumps.
yeah, they got all kinds of new stuff. They got DEF in some of the new gas cars now.
Really?
Oh yeah. So it's getting real crazy. Hopefully, hopefully we can get
How
rid of
big
this
of a
stuff.
deal? How big of a deal is it? Because mine's got an intercooler and stuff in it, and I don't know how much motor work, but my Raptor's got an intercooler and a bunch of other shit, and I always try to burn the premium, which is $4 something a gallon.
Yeah.
I mean, is that
It'll learn.
necessary?
It'll learn an 87 tune. I don't. So a lot of people put 88 in cars, but when I was working at Honda,
That Quick Star 88.
that Quick Star 88 will eat some injectors real fast.
It will?
Oh yeah, it's not good, but it's cheap. And that's what everybody goes. Oh, it's cheap, but you burn twice the fuel. Actually, check your fuel mileage. And premium's good gas, but a lot of it's not really needed. If you were going to beat on your Raptor every day, then premium's
Well,
probably.
I
the way to
kind of
go.
beat on it by just what I do, man, because it's always moving. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Well,
It's
and
good
I'll-
fuel, but
Yeah.
yeah,
you could get by on
it just sucks.
87
That, every 3 or 4 days, I'm doing $80 to top it off. And
Yeah,
it's,
but
and
it's,
it's only gonna,
it's cheaper than the diesel.
No,
truck.
I get it. You're 100% right. But the diesel, I don't have to do that often.
No, yeah, because you're spending $300 at the pump.
Yeah, exactly. I know, but it's a frequency thing, man.
I
You think
know.
it's cheaper, I guess. Because I'd drive that diesel around all over the place. And my Raptor's, it's not in bad shape, but it's got so much gear in it, man, and it's overloaded. And if you guys could tell me I should bring it down to you, because I've got, suspension on them things are very soft. And I've got the decked out drawer
they're
system
meant
in
to
it.
ramp. That's why.
I know, but I mean,
That's
I got
what
that,
we're leading up to.
land.
This.
I know, well, and I got the topper on it, and it's full of gear. So I mean, that thing is squatted pretty good. But I don't know whether to put airbags on it or better springs.
Stronger springs
The
and
guy
airbags.
the guy put different springs in it. It's softer, I guess. I don't know what he did. What he did he had over $100,000 in that truck when I bought it, and I don't know. I think they're softer springs, but then I called him and he goes, "I'll sell them to you for $500." He had the stock ones, and I'm like, "Come on, dude, what are you gonna?" And now I'd rather buy them from somebody else so they sit on your fucking wall forever. You know what I mean? I want them to be in your
I
way.
hate people like that. If I go to sell something I customize, I got the old stuff. You can have it.
You know what I mean?
What am I going to
I'm
use
just
it for?
like, I'm like,
And
you know what?
don't stand there longer, because I'm going to look around and find more stuff for you. I'm never going to use that. Was for that. You can have that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
the worst thing. I got a bunch of stuff that I'll probably never use, and
Yeah.
I know it probably drives my old lady crazy because but the reality of it is, if you called me and say, "Hey, I need this," I probably got it.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm going to bring it down to you sometime. Have you take a look at it,
Alright.
because I'd like to have it at least. And it's got the lift. I don't know. It's got all kinds of stuff on it, but it's loaded up in the back, man. And I know it's not good on it. I can even feel it when you're driving. It's kind of
A shimmy.
feels.
Oh,
It
yeah.
feels like it's a little, just light
oh
in
yeah,
front.
you change the weight and drive shaft pitch and everything else, so
Yeah.
it causes
The
vibration.
tires ain't wearing weird or anything, but I don't know. It's just been one of them things that I've always been trying to fix, but. Sonny doesn't
trucks
know
were
what to
never-
do, and nobody's ever really told me. Just call that guy, and then he told me what he wanted for them springs, and I'm like, I don't. I'd rather buy them new. No.
Just to spite you.
Yeah, I want you to move them. Like every time you move something, I want you to have to move them springs.
Send me a
Right.
text message. Let me
Just
know.
to piss you off.
You know?
4 times this year.
You sure you don't want these springs for $500? No, you can move them again.
Yeah, you can move them again, man.
I want to wait till they get more dust collected on them before I buy them.
You know, what an asshole.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Is that it?
Just 2 things. Jake says his purse is pink. If you're okay with using that,
Oh, I don't
Just
care.
needs
I
a
don't
little
care about
airflow.
color, Jake. It's okay.
We don't discriminate.
I'll swing anything.
and I think he says he'd let me borrow his stock car on a race sometime. I think that's what Jake is saying there.
Yeah, so I've had a few stock cars. I've raced a few times, but just so expensive anymore.
Yeah.
And
It all is. I mean, I'm there in the
I would-
pits and I visit with you guys, and
I would rather spend money on my family than spend money on a race
It's,
car to enjoy for myself. I mean, I'm just that
Yeah.
selfless of a guy that.
Yeah, but you're out jumping Jeeps. And
Well,
stuff with your
we have
family,
fun.
so
Don't get
I
me
mean,
wrong. We have fun, but I would rather spend money on my family and have them have cool stuff too
Absolutely.
than me
yeah.
that just go out and
Yeah.
drive a race car just because it's fun for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had a few of them that I bought. Actually, Donnie raced Cheaters Night, I think it was, or a half-mile race in one of my cars, and it was missing the whole time. And I ended up pulling that car apart and sold it and kept the motor. And me and Tony were going through it, and I'm setting the valves. I'm like, Tony, what's going on here? This thing won't set. You know, he's setting them, trying to figure it out, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, that's that 4.7 swap cam motor that we put together. That's why the plug wires were swapped around, so it was missing the whole race.
Oh boy.
And if they would have been swapped to where they need to be, it would have been a one race for sure. But Donnie's a hell of a wheel man.
Yeah.
All anybody that seems to be in a sniper cars can wheel on them.
Yeah.
So Tony builds a good car.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, if you can't afford to get into racing, street cars are the way.
Oh yeah, I'd much rather have
get
a
in an old hot rod or
street
something.
strip car that I can throw the family in and go grab ice cream or drag race it or what street race it. But I've had quite a few that I've built, and just a lot.
Yeah, when I first met you, you had that Monte Carlo, that
Oh,
G-body. That thing was pretty.
Yeah,
rowdy
G-body.
back
I
then.
had a bunch of stuff done to it, and that's how I met some of my good friends. We were racing up Brady Street Hill, and a buddy of mine had a turbo Honda. I've never met him before, but it was a fast little car, and I started at the bottom of the hill, and he was halfway, and I pulled past me. He's like, what the hell do you got done to this thing? You know, that's how we became friends, but it's like, well, just tinker toy for
A little
me.
compression, that's all. There's a little compression.
Yeah, it's a 13-to-1 motor on race gas, so here we are.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, I've always loved to build fast stuff, and that's what's funny about him and I is somebody will be like, oh, this thing ain't fast, and we'll jump on it and do a wheelie or something stupid. It's like, it's just the way you ride this thing or drive it, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, we have a lot of fun. That's what it's all about, have fun and work hard. And,
That's right.
Yeah.
You're on
Live
Earth
life.
for a visit.
oh, yeah, that's
Yep.
a good way to look at
Yep.
it, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's the first time I've heard that, and I'm
Yep.
going to hold on to that.
Yep.
That's very good advice. Very good advice for any young man. Very good advice.
Now jump.
Now jump.
Depends if
Here's
you
the
ask me
award.
nicely. Yeah.
Here's the
Where are
paddle.
we getting breakfast?
Yeah. You know it's Tommy's.
I'm a Clark's guy.
Oh my
Well, we can
God,
go
I
to-
haven't had Tommy's.
I'm a Clark's guy.
Clark's. Where's Clark's?
Buffalo. Clark's Landing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a.
Or we can go to Jeff's for lunch, you know?
That's for lunch.
There you go. I like breakfast too. So
Yeah. Well,
I've seen
have
some
to
of your
come down and
breakfast
see.
pictures.
yeah.
I love
Like
breakfast.
yesterday.
Where are we
or
going
day
to breakfast
before.
at? That's the next question.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Well, if you ain't been to Tommy's in a while,
I haven't been to
we can
Tommy's
go
in
to
a while.
Tommy's.
And I'd love to bring my truck down and have you take a look at it, see if there's anything
Well, we can
do.
get that done.
One-stop shop. You can get breakfast and your truck
There
fixed.
Say we can go to breakfast and I'll work on your truck.
What more do you need?
I love it.
See?
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah.
Plan comes together.
Absolutely.
Lily, want to say hi?
Want to say hi? Come on up here.
Come here.
Now we got the star of the show coming
Yep.
on.
She's really who keeps us in
The
line.
famous Lily.
Say hi.
Say hi, Lily. Good.
She's
shy.
famous.
You're famous now.
Yeah.
It's waving
Can you
at the camera.
can you both look? Can you both look over here? We got a cameraman here.
All three of my girls keep me on my toes. So.
Yeah.
Especially this one. Wish I had an eighth of the energy she's got.
She flies around the pits. all
She
the time.
does. She's always on the go.
Yeah.
I always have a lot of energy.
I know you do.
She's a
Tony
sweetheart.
said hi. Said hi, Lily.
Love you, kiddo.
Love you, kiddo. Yep. Connie said hi. Grandma said hi. Daddy's girl.
Daddy girls.
Guys.
You're goofy.
Yeah.
So. I think Uncle Richie's going to buy a camera next. He's going to be helping Brad.
Yeah.
I'll buy a camera.
We're gonna have Richie's gonna have a camera business too. We'll get him on the. We're gonna get everybody owning the business for
Yeah.
too long here.
Be rude if we did.
Yeah. So it's
All right, guys.
been great having you guys here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
we
you for
appreciate
having
the
us. We
opportunity.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
It's
Well,
been
you had a
fun.
lot
I
of
was
good
nervous
stories.
at first, but it's been fun. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it
Yeah.
quite a bit actually.
Well, after we jump that Jeep again, maybe we'll
Yeah.
get Jamie in here too.
We have to
Yeah,
talk
Jamie.
about it.
yeah, I tried to get her to come. She don't want to be on TV, so I can't blame her for that.
Well, she's gonna have to be on some of the film then if she's gonna be in the truck when you're
Yeah,
jumping it.
we'll get her a little liquor in her.
Yeah.
She'll be,
A little
changing
liquid
her mind.
courage in her.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Maybe she'll be the one ramping it. I don't know.
You never know. That's what I want to see. Put a little helmet cam on her.
I'd pay for that. I'd watch that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jump over.
Full send.
Yeah.
Full send.
Jump over here.
Awesome. All right, guys.
Awesome.
Well, we
We
appreciate
appreciate
it.
it. Thank
Appreciate
you
it,
guys
guys.
so much.
So
All
Good.
right.
Appreciate everything.
stop on down. We'll take care of you
Yeah.
anytime we can.
Yeah,
I'm
anything
gonna
you
bring
guys
my
need, let
stuff
us
down.
know.
We're gonna go eat. So, all right. Thanks for joining, everybody. We'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow. We got a big show tomorrow, Wide Open Wednesday, with Timmy Current, Ryan Doomey, Brandy, and oh my God, Marcia Current. Sorry,
You should have wrote that down.
Janelle and I. Yeah, Janelle and Sandy. So anyhow, big show tomorrow.